Hello students, today we are going to start class 5th subject EVS chapter 9 sources of water. How do you feel when you do not drink water for long time? You feel thirsty and uneasy, is not it? We cannot live without water. Besides food and air, we need water to live. Water keeps us healthy. It is essential for our growth. Different uses of water. So, in this chapter, we will learn about what is the need of our in our life of water, that we need water. Without water, we cannot live. Okay, so we use water for different purpose in our daily life. You can see over the pictures over here, and this is your homework. You have to write the name of the uses of water and which purpose they are using the water. Okay, now we know that rain is the main source of water on earth. When it rains, some of the rain water goes into the ground. So our main source of water is coming from the rain. Okay, and when the rain is coming, some of the rainwater goes into the ground, and this water is called underground water. And we dig wells and step up tube wells to get it. So how we take out that underground water? With the help of wheels and the tube wells. We also use hand pumps to draw underground water, and the hand pumps also used for the take outing the underwater. Okay, now getting underground water. How we get well? A well is a deep hole dug in the ground where underground water is easily available. Now you can see the picture over here. It's a well and it's a deep hole dug, and in the ground where underground water is easily available. Water is taken out from the well with the help of a pulley, and pulley is a wheel with a grooved outer rim. A bucket is tied at the end. So you can see the bucket over here, and the rope is hanging with bucket, and this bucket is going down, and they pull it and the water will come out. A bucket is tied at the end of the rope, and the rope fit into the groove of a well. As the rope is released, the bucket goes down into the well. When the bucket gets filled with water, it taken out the well by pulling the rope. Okay, most of the villages in our country have wells to draw underground water. Nowadays, people also use electric pumps to draw underground water from tube wells. Now, second point, Bowery step well. Now you can see the step well, and we can say the Bowery also. In the past, kings made step wells. A well that has steps on all its sides so that people can reach the water is called a step well or Bowery. At present, most of the Boweries in Rajasthan have dried up, but they remind us of our rich past. In the past, a Bowery was not only a source of water, but it was also a place where community activities and religious ceremonies were held. So, the step well, you can see the all the sides they have the stairs so that we can easily get water. Now, hand pump deep bores holes are dug into the earth to get underground water. Water is drawn out by using a hand pump. We have to move the handle of the hand pump up and down continuously to draw out water. You can see over here the hand pump, and it's a handle of the hand pump, and we have to pull it up and down so that from here the water will come. Supply of drinking water in a city. The source of water supply in a city is usually a nearby lake or a river. River and lake water is not fit for drinking. So before supplying this water to homes, it must be purified. Purification of water is carried out in water treatment plants. After purification, water is collected in a big tank. These tanks are connected to our taps through big pipes. When we open our taps, we get purified water. You can see the water treatment plant. Okay, water is coming from the river to come to our home, and this is the whole process. Now, water for travelers. In our country, offering water to those who are thirsty has always been considered a sacred duty. In the past, wells with water stands were stepped up on highway by kings to provide water to thirsty travelers. These water stands were called piaus, and you can see in our roads they have so many piaus. Today also we see piaus at roadside temples and markets. At some piaus, earthen pot are kept filled with water. People take water from this pot at piaus. Water is served free of cost to people. Piaus are free water stands at public places. Now, water in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, kings, rulers, and the public knew the importance of water and worked together for the conservation of water. They interconnected the ponds to one another through canals. Even now, when a pond is fully filled with rainwater, the excess rainwater overflows from that pond to another pond which is not fully filled. So, in this way, there is no wastage of water. So, they make the canals, and whenever the rainfall is go overflow, they open the canals and the water goes to another pond. When the drains and canals overflowing with rainwater are stopped or blocked, water flow down to the nearby area. As we collect water through different canals, we also collect the rainwater in our houses through pipes and pumps and store this water in a tank. So, water conservation or by canals, you can see over here, and the rainwater harvesting. You can collect the rain at your terrace, then that water will come through the pipes and go to the underground water tank, and you can store the water. Now, clean water. Dirty water has germs in it. These germs causes diseases like jaundice and typhoid. Water should be kept in clean containers. We must cover these containers properly, and this prevents germs and dust from entering it. In the rainy season, tap water sometimes becomes dirty and unfit to drink, and we should clean this dirty water. So we should always drink clean water. So first we can filter the water through a cloth. However, filtration through a cloth does not kill the germs in water. If we are filtering with water but germs are not killed properly, we can boil water. Boiling kills the germs. If we are boiling the water, the germs will kill. We also clean water by using a water filter or water purifier. You can see the water filter. This is a water filter and this is a electrical water purifier. In some houses, we get purified water when taps are connected to an electrical water purifier. Now, step wells in Rajasthan. The names of some of the very old step wells in Rajasthan are Parcha Bauri of Ramdevda, Chand Bauri of Abaneri, Kini Bauri of Jalore. Step wells of Oshia, Binmar, Bundi, Khetri, Amer, Nimrana, etc. Many of these step wells are getting damaged day by day due to lack of care and maintenance. We should be aware of the conservation of these step wells and preserve them. A large fair known as Ramdevda Fair is held in August September every year. The Mertani Bauri of Junjunu is an ancient, beautiful, and artist step well. It's deep in 150 meters. It has a 136 steps to reach the water. Many peepholes, jarokas, and corridors are there in this step well for people can rest after taking a bath. Artist wells. Artistic wells. Many wells in Rajasthan are artistic. The wells are circular in shape. They are made of pakka walls, artistic canopies, chautariya, furrows, kelia, and cisterns. Hudia are also constructed on a square shaped platform chabutre near the well. So we know now how we get underground water from wells and step wells. What is the difference between the well and the step wells? We can get underground water from lesser depth by digging a well, but if we want to get underground water from greater depth, we build a step well. Now, pond. A pond is a body of standing water. It may be natural or artificial. Okay, it's a pond water is suitable for drinking. Water in a pond gets polluted because of the following reasons. Nowadays, the ponds are getting polluted, and what's the reason? First is bathing of human beings and animals in the pond, throwing liquid waste from the kitchen and toilet into the pond, discharging factory waste and swag into the pond. We all should make an effort to keep the sources of drinking water safe and clean. For this, we must prevent water from getting polluted by human activity. Now, dams. There is a huge increasing in the demand of water due to the continuous increasing in population. To fulfill the requirement of water for the ever increasing population, a huge dams are constructed on rivers. Dams are constructed on rivers for the following reasons. First is to provide drinking water to people. The second one is the provide water to crop fields, irrigation, and to prevent flooding of rivers. to generate electricity. Dams are constructed in Rajasthan on river Mahi in Banswara and the river Chambel in Kota. Now we will start the exercise. Now exercise, let's understood and now tell. This work you have to do in your book, okay, and this is the answers. And now additional questions for practice, and you have to do this. Those who I have take it, you have to do in your copy. So leave the question number 4. You have to do this in your book, and those I have take it, you have to do in your notebook. Okay. Now look at the answers properly and complete your work in good and beautiful handwriting. Thank you.